everybody, Fiber Spider back again with another origami tutorial for you. Thank you for joining me today. Today we are going to be making the origami flapping bird. Really cute, easy to make, and fun to play with. This really takes me back. I used to make tons of these when I was a little guy. And it is very similar, actually, in its construction to the paper crane that we've done a while back on this channel. And I thought, it was high time that I showed you guys how to do it. So get your paper ready and let's get to it. Alrighty. Alrighty, so with your origami paper, we're going to start with the colored side facing up and do our preliminary folds for the bird base. So first, fold it in half to make a triangle. Unfold. Turn and fold again in the same way to make a triangle. There we are. And unfold. Then, flipping your piece of paper over, fold it in half to make a rectangle. Unfold that, and turn, and do the same step again. Another rectangle. There we go. Now from here, going to sort of scooch the middle together with our mountain folds. Scooch that together and then flatten it together. 2 of these flaps on one side and 2 on the other side, and flatten it down. There you go. That is the bird base. Okay, so now at this point, we're just going to take these 2 top flaps here and fold this bottom edge here and here to the center line to do the kite fold. And it's just the 2 top layers. We'll do the other 2 in just a moment. So to the center like that, and then we'll do the same thing with this edge. There we go. Then flip your piece over and do the exact same thing with these 2 bottom edges to the center for the kite fold. Okie dokie. Now, to make the next step a little bit easier, just fold this top triangle down along this edge here from point to point, folding it down. And then unfold, flip it over, and do the exact same thing. It's not 100% necessary, but I find that it helps. And then unfold. Alrighty. Okay, now the next part may be construed as the hardest part, but it's not that bad, and we are going to do it twice. So unfold these flaps, and then going to be taking just this top layer, bring it back, and along this crease, pinch a little bit, and we're going to be going sort of against the grain. This is right now a mountain fold. We're going to turn it into a valley fold. I find that it helps if you work your way from the bottom up. Just line up your creases and flatten as you go. And then do the same thing on this side, from the bottom up. There we are. And that is the first half. Now for the second half. Flip it over, and we're going to do the exact same thing. So open up your flaps, grab that top layer, pull it out and up, start to flatten as you go. Get right into that corner. There we are. And then the other side. You want to try to get a nice crisp point at the top there, because that's going to be our wing. Okay, believe it or not, we're almost there. Okay, so at the bottom, we have what appears to be little legs. Actually, this is going to be the head and the tail. So taking one of them and folding it up, keeping the edge consistent. So what I like to do is go right into where the join is. Can't go any further than that. And then lining up this edge with this edge. And I will turn it over so that you can see what I am talking about. So lining up the edges, give it a pinch. I'm going to turn it over so that you can see it lines up very nicely right there. So a little bit of a pinch, and then unfold. Going to do the same thing with this side here. Folding it up, lining up my edges. Doesn't have to be exact. There you go. Unfold that. And then going to open up these two flaps here, and we're going to bring the point up and in, and then flatten down along the crease that we just made. Don't worry, we're going to do it again. So turning this over, separate and open, bring this up and in, and give it a good pinch. There we go. Last thing to do is create a head. Now, you can pick either of the points. You know, it's totally arbitrary. I'm going to take this one here and then fold down a small head like so. Open that up. Open this up right here, and then pinch down the head along the folds that we just made, like so. And there you go, the finished piece. Okay, so now at this point, he's ready to flap. Well, or she. Now, when I was younger, what I would do is I would grab this point here and this point here, and I would sort of separate them like this. And that is one way in which you can get your bird to flap, just separating slightly. You know, it's a little bit more graceful, a little less frenetic if you do it this way. You know, it's one way. Another way is if you grab the tail and do essentially the same thing, grabbing onto this point, or you could go a little bit higher, grabbing the tail and flappy, flappy, flappy. Now, if your bird does not want to flap its wings, sometimes the paper can be a little bit stiff. Sometimes it needs a little bit of coaxing in order to get the flapping down. Sometimes you need to go underneath and fiddle with the wings just a little bit. Sometimes you need to loosen this concavity up just a little bit. You know, it is paper, so on the one hand, it is stiff and it will hold its shape. On the other hand, you can tell it what to do. Got some full flapping going on. And there you go. And then, when you're done playing, you can always flatten him up and store him for later. So there you go, the origami flapping bird. I hope that you liked it, and if you did like this video, please give a little thumbs up button down below. You know that I appreciate your appreciation as always, and stay tuned for more, because whether it's origami, audiobook narrations, cooking, you know, I do all sorts of stuff on this channel, and I love to share new things with you. So until next time, excuse me, until next time, I want all of you to stay inspired, stay caffeinated, stay folding fun, fabulous flying things, and stay safe. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now, everybody, and have a great day.